What's up, guys? Perfection here. I was, kind of looking at this game. Everybody at work's been talking about it, and it's Pokemon Go. And I was able to get in. I made an account, and I think I got to level 4. Pretty much when you start out, you talk to the professor just as you would in the original game, and basically you choose between 3 different Pokemon, and it's the Bulbasaur, the Charizard, and the what is the other one called? No, I completely lost my train of thought. Anyway, this is standard 3 starting Pokemon in any game you've ever played in the Pokemon. Now, there's progression in the game, but you have to physically be out and about for the progression. So, if you're in a big city, or an area like where I work, for example, at a college campus, there's all kinds of areas that you can go to, monument areas, and what they call them is Pokestops, and currently, and I'll be doing videos on what those look like. Currently, it seems like the servers are down, but more or less this is just kind of a intro video that I'm going to do. I'm going to start doing some videos on Pokemon Go as I use it, and you will notice that there's the progression I was talking about. So like when you hit level 5, that's when you can start going to gyms, and I don't know exactly what can happen in the gyms. I just, based on some of the reading I've done, you can battle other, I don't know if you can battle non-player characters or if you have to battle against players, so other people have to be at the gym, or you battle against your friends, or if there are non-player characters or NPCs that you can battle to gain experience and such. But as you progress, or as you walk around, Pokemon will just pop up, and then there's 2 different views you can use. There's a setting where essentially you have to pan your camera around, and you actually see everything in what you would see in real life, but you'll see a Pokemon sitting there, and you essentially swipe to throw a Pokeball at it, and you have to hit it. It's not just you just throw it out there. You actually have to aim it and hit it, and it's kind of neat. But the thing I don't like is you can't fight the Pokemon you encounter to gain experience or level. You only can capture, and that's all I've seen at this point. But as you capture them, if you get duplicates, what you can do is send them to the professor, and he'll give you, or transfer them to the professor, and he'll give you items to evolve and level up your Pokemon. Now, me personally, I really don't care much for duplicates. I'll have one of all of them, essentially collecting them all as I walk around and do things. Now, the downfall that I've seen so far is if you live in an area that's just kind of we'll call it like a rural area or a small suburb, you're not going to see as much as you would in the middle of a city, just because and I imagine that's because as more people join the game, the more people in an area that are on it, the more they'll add for those smaller areas. But for now, I'm going to try to sign in. You can sign in with a Pokemon account, or you can, and of course this little GPS signal pops up. They're currently experiencing server issues. Please come back later. I've noticed that from about noon to about 3 or 4 o'clock, so for about a 3-hour to 4-hour span, the servers will be up and down as if they're doing maintenance. But I have noticed that when they come back up, things are much better. So you can almost see the progression and things that they're doing to the servers, the improvements. So, I'm not sure exactly what stage this game is in, if it's a beta or if it's fully released, but I do know that they're doing maintenance. There is an in-game shop. I don't know how valuable it is. I noticed that it doesn't really speed up. You can't buy XP from it. It's only like you can buy things that lure Pokemon to you and such, but it seems like you're going to be able to progress in this game without spending money. I think the spending money is just going to kind of accelerate how fast you can progress. So, there'll be more on that coming, but for now I'm just kind of going to end this because I can't show you any video content because the game's currently down. So I'll do gameplay videos as I do on this, and what I do like about this, and I'm always going to support anything that promotes physical activity, especially, you know, in kids, and I think that this will promote that. And again, when you play it, you know, it only records your walking distance and your travel distance for when you're incubating an egg or something like that, or just travel distance gets you experience as well. It only records it when you actually have the app open, or I think there's a watch or some kind of, I don't think it's been released yet, but they're working on something that you can wear that you don't have to have your phone actively going all the time to get it. But just if you're driving, try not to play this game. Again, it's not going to really benefit you too much anyway, because the fastest it will record you traveling is 10 miles per hour, I believe. So just, you know, be responsible when you're playing a game like this, because, you know, games like this can be distracting, especially if you're driving. So I primarily encourage you to walk, you know, go out, you know, if you have children, you know, maybe you make it a game that you all play and you go out and you do things together. Get out there, walk, you know, be physical, and try to, you know, really utilize this for what it's for, and, you know, have fun playing it. But again, this is basically just an intro video that I'm going to start doing on Pokemon Go. And, you know, if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, you know, I'm going to try and get as many of these posted as I can as I do gameplay in it. And if you like it, like, subscribe, of course, and I will talk to y'all later.